was a cool camera. There we go.
Hey, welcome back to
One
Jazzgrass
second
Gaming.
later. We're in the car. We're driving home. We got the cinematic cam going on.
Okay, we are going towards
mate.
Parjave.
What? Are they bringing us to the city?
Yeah, they're bringing us to the city.
Oh, I thought they were bringing us home.
No, they're going the other way, dude.
Fucking assholes.
Hey, man, that's what you get.
Ah, well. At least we managed to successfully get in the car.
And we got the wristwatch.
Yeah, dude.
Very
we got the
impressive.
watch.
Very
Dude,
impressive.
quick as fuck. Before it got dark.
Yep.
Before it got even dark. And on the first week of the game.
Yeah,
Like,
dude.
this is some impressive shit. It's been the first week, and what have we done? We have robbed Timo of his poker machine. We have delivered some firewood. We've gone to grandma. We've
done shopping. Collected
gone
4
shopping.
cars.
We collected junkers.
Yeah, we gotta.
We have done so fucking well.
What do we got?
Oh
We
my
got
God.
a ticket.
We are doing
Oh
great.
no!
Did you press N?
No, I didn't press any button, Brian. My hands were right here.
That's the first time I got that achievement, by the way. Something about skill. Too much power, too little skill. Reckless driving cost 2 deaths.
So one of them survived.
Hey, that's pretty good.
You know, gotta look at the positive side. One of them survived.
I mean,
It's
that
been
is...
1 week and we've already died.
How did they get themselves killed? How? What?
Did you not look at the screen?
I know, but...
They were going fast as fuck. They fucking Dukes of Hazzard against a fucking telephone pole.
Oh, no!
Oh, man.
Oh, no. Actually, at least it'll be daytime when we wake up in town. This is actually a good skip.
It's not the worst luck that we've had.
And we keep the watch, right?
I hope so.
It's not like the cops are gonna barge into our hospital room and go like, oh, get their watch over.
I mean,
stolen
technically,
goods."
when you die,
Yeah.
you kind of quit the game with saving your progress as well.
Oh, yeah.
So that is...
Yeah. We should be good. We should be
Yeah,
good.
yeah, we will. It's just a little hassle
Some of
to
that
get
good man
home.
shit. Yeah, I mean, it is a Sunday. Does the bus drive on Sundays?
Not a lot, but it drives,
Ah, well.
I think.
Guess this is a
And otherwise
fucking
we have
waiting
a,
for the bus podcast episode now. How you guys doing?
Just chilling, you know?
It's nighttime.
Damn, nice.
And we are in a... Oh, wait, where are we? Is this the graveyard? It is.
Yeah, it's the graveyard. All right,
I
hey,
love that.
you know what? This isn't the worst outcome.
Is
It's
it? I
12
can't.
o'clock.
I cannot tell if it's. Oh, it's midnight.
Yeah. Here, you see?
Oh shit! Wait, is that a bus? Oh, the bus. Of course it would drive away just as we arrived.
Come on.
Of course
Give
it
me
would.
the...
You bastard! You utter prick! At least
Alright.
at least the pub is open.
Yep. So we can vibe over there.
Ah, fucking hell, man! This is some
What's
bullshit.
the dude?
Uncle,
That's good.
drive yourself home, will you? Get a DUI.
Hi, dude. Timo, how you doing?
What do we even want?
Just give me...
us a
After
beer.
this, I need a beer.
Check your watch. That's right, we got a watch now.
Yeah, baby.
12:15. Alright.
Hey, thanks for the beer, Timo.
Oh, man.
I like how you, I like the way you operate, dude. You know?
Oh, man, I love that they fucking drove themselves into a tree. Oh, fucking
That is...
hell,
I
man.
knew that was gonna happen. Why can I not
Well,
drink
at
it
least
when
now
holding
we
it?
know. If you're doing a perma death save,
Do not.
never ever
in that
get in
car.
the red car. Ever. It's not worth it because they drive just too dumb.
Maybe you
It's like
have to
guaranteed
be
death.
in like first person view and notice how fast they go and then press O at the right time so they stop. You
Oh,
know,
you're
I think
genius. You're
that's
genius. We have to literally tell him to brake.
Yeah.
Oh, Dennis, you fucking monster. of a
Mr.
man.
Hindsight, they
yeah,
call me.
dude, you're so smart. They should...
Only when it's not, you know,
I'm hungry as shit.
well, order something as shit.
I'm coming.
Ooh, he's coming.
I'm coming.
Man. So yeah, indeed, in 1 week time, we've done everything this game has to offer, basically. That's not true, but we still got a couple of things coming for us.
We got... There's tons of shit.
There's
still to-
so much
I found
coming
out
for us.
there's a berry picking skill. So you have to do it a lot to get better at it, I noticed.
Yep.
And I'm not gonna lie, Dennis. I want an arc. I want a designated strawberry picking
Pick an arc.
arc.
Oh my
alright?
god.
Alright, I'm sorry.
We're gonna pick all the berries.
What should we order?
I feel like the usual.
Yeah? Oh, okay.
Are you not feeling like the usual?
Well, I can apparently order from Hilversum. I don't know why that is.
That is strange.
Yeah. It's Surinamese food in us. Anyway, yeah, sure. I'll order from the local snack bar.
Give me some snackies.
I gotta say though, so Kat is coming to the Netherlands again.
Coming to the
and she's
Netherlands.
She's arriving exactly on my birthday, right?
Yeah.
So she's dropping by together with Damien to celebrate and to meet my cat, of course. In fact, now that she knows I'm getting a cat, she was already gonna be visiting, but now that she knows that there's a cat here, well, gonna be here.
She's coming with the intent to pet.
Yeah, she doesn't. She no longer cares about visiting me. It's no longer I'm visiting Brian for his birthday. No. I'm visiting Brian's cat for Brian's birthday. You know, that's essentially what's happening.
Give me your cat.
I don't mind. I mean,
thanks for the beer, bro.
It's gonna be great.
Oh man.
So it's my first time like raising a cat from this age. I've raised a cat before, right?
Yeah.
But it was a little older. It was
you gave it some rehabilitation.
Well, it was already half a year old, and this cat is gonna be like 3 or 4 months, and there is a difference. Difference. But yeah, and that cat had a lot of issues. So the doctor actually, I remember the vet actually saying, your cat's
a little cray.
Yeah, your cat is insane. Your cat is, well, I mean, I'm not really allowed to say it.
It's deficient.
No, the word the vet used was very professional. he called our cat a downy.
Oh my god, that's cute.
That is.
You know what? You're talking about a little cat. That sounds cute.
He's essentially like a Down syndrome cat.
Look, man, your cat's a little downy. All right, it's a little tardy.
It was a good kitty though. I mean, so that's the weird thing with me and pets. So, for example, I have my dog, right, that died a while ago. She used to like tear up people's shoes, everybody's shoes,
except yours,
except mine,
because you're the good boy.
This retard cat.
Yeah.
She used to be a bother to everyone. Not me.
Not me. She like me. They respect. I guess they respect your
I never
steez.
have problems with animals for some reason. Well, animals. I've never had problems with cats and dogs for some reason. They always take to me. They always like me.
Do you always have that thing where when you go visit people, they're like, "Oh yeah, my pet, he's a little like crazy." We come around, so
and
like, be careful. And you come in, and it's like, "Oh, hey, cute dog. There's nothing wrong with him. He's not a killer."
Yeah.
And they're like, he normally doesn't do this.
Yeah, like this isn't supposed to happen.
It's like, fuck you for your dog liking you more than me. You're still a dog.
I've had that happen. I remember at one point I went to a plug of mine, right? And I went to get a 10-gram bag. And this dude had 2 like Italian fighting dogs. And these fuckers were huge. These are big ass dogs. I don't know what breed they were. He just called them Italian fighting dogs, and like they were huge, bro.
They're Italian.
They were fucking.
Come with a fight.
And not like oh, they're not large like a Mastiff is large. No. Imagine because a Mastiff, right, they're pretty skinny. They just have a lot of fur. Right? Yeah. These dogs, all fucking fat and muscle.
Pure muscle.
Right. And you know. These dogs, and he's like, all right, just be careful, make sure that you stand like very confident, and you know, because they're gonna test you, and if they don't like you, they might fuck around a bit. I'm like, all right, I'll try my best. He's like, all right, and I get in, and the dogs, you know, they walk up to me, and I do the thing where I just underhandedly
Yeah.
You know, let them sniff my hand.
Sniff my hand, bitch.
I do the same with cats, and it always works.
Animals just want to have a little sniff, you know?
They have a little sniff. One of them tries to jump up, right? So I just put my arm like this, like I'm letting a bird perch on it, and he just sits on with his front paws on my arm, sniffs my face. I give him a little kiss on the snoot, and he just goes back down, and like that's it, no problem for the rest of the night.
Oh, damn.
It's that easy. I don't know why handling dogs it works out for me. Well, I'm either like just extremely lucky. Like, I've just been extremely lucky with my experiences with animals, but I don't know. I love animals, bro. They're great.
Dogs are great.
Dogs and cats, fucking
Cats
the best.
and dogs. Timo, could you make that any slower?
It's pretty funny how pretty much every single friend I have is like allergic to cats.
Yeah, I'm the only one who's not, I think.
That's a good thing. Otherwise, Jazzgrass is gonna be a problem.
Hello, welcome back to Jazzgrass.
Because even Kat is allergic, and she owns a cat.
Most cat people I know are allergic to cats.
It's just, why are people so allergic to them?
I guess they just want to have what they can't possess.
No, but what I mean is, anyway.
Damn, there's some bars. Damn, some bars.
Yeah, but put it under that. It's like the deaf guy rapping video, you know the one.
I know the one.
Sorry. If you are deaf and you are offended by that,
how? He can't hear.
You can't even hear me laugh. Lol.
Watching this on auto cap. Wow.
Alright,
we got a half an hour to.
But yeah,
wait
no,
for the
like
boss.
Handling animals, it's easy. You just gotta
be confident.
I feel like
nice.
I just have this aura of just because I'm skinny as fuck, right? So they look at me and they're like, oh, there's hardly a meal in there.
Yeah.
You know, and then I'm also just really laid back and relaxed. You know, the pub's closed.
Everybody just despawns except my uncle.
Oh yeah, he's just gonna be here. That's just his thing. Yeah, I want to take him with us. Put him in our bed.
Well, I don't want to take him with us. I want him to get the DUI, getting home. Come on. Come on. Yeah. You heavy. You heavy bastard. Yep.
Come on, Lordy.
Come on.
What the fuck?
How much do you weigh?
Yeah, let's get him home. Put him on the scale. Let's figure this one out.
Oh, you big bastard. Yep. Uncle.
So I didn't realize you can actually gain weight.
Yeah, that is fun.
I'm on 86 kilos.
Oh damn, I'm still on a perfect 80. Like my health is fit. I'm a young snappy boy.
I hit up the pub a lot. I really enjoy just hanging out in the pub while I roll my joints. That's how I play the game, right? When I play video games, when I'm playing on my own, like contrary to popular belief, I don't smoke a lot of weed.
Yeah.
But when I'm gaming, not in general. In general, I smoke a lot of weed, but
not one game.
When I'm gaming, you know, I get too absorbed in the game to really like. One joint will last me 4 hours, right?
Yep.
So what will happen is I'll feel like rolling a new joint, but like 4 hours into the session. So what I'll do is I'll just go to Perayarvi and I'll go to the pub and I'll sit down and I'm like, all right, now I got a moment and I'm just gonna sit down, roll this joint. And by that time, usually like the pub is closed by the time I'm done. It's perfect timing. But that does mean that I'm often there and I'm like, oh, sausage and fries and a vodka.
Sausage and fries.
And fucking pick out your food. I'm dying. IRL. Oh yeah.
Why didn't you say anything? I thought you were
just put
still ordering.
Oh, sorry. It's the middle finger press.
Yeah. I know that.
Yeah.
I know my boy. All right. Now I want.
One time, I was the talk of the class in elementary school, right? Because we were on this little school trip, and we were at this large soccer field, right? And there was this referee who was from another school, and that's all right with me. I don't know. But the problem was he was being really like he was one-sided. He was like he wanted this other school to win and no one else. So what happens is he keeps denying the goals that we make and not denying the goals that the other team makes.
Thank dude.
I think it's 2 stops before I press the stop button.
I gotta check what way he drives, but then I'll know.
You know. And it was getting really frustrating for our team. You know, everyone in my class was just like, "This is bullshit. This fucking sucks. This dude, he's like 40 years old. He's doing this. What is this bullshit?" Because
fucking
we were in the last grade of elementary school at this point, right? And but I was the only city boy there.
Yeah.
And
city boy.
And I got really annoyed because at one point. I score a goal. Now that's something that you're probably thinking that doesn't happen often. With his hand-eye coordination, there's no way. He's got a low dex. There's no way he rolled an.
It was a lucky shot.
I got a good shot in and I scored a goal. It was a nice goal. Guess what? He denied the goal. It was glaringly obvious that it was a perfectly fine goal, but he denied it. The whole class was like, "What the fuck?" And I get so mad. You know, I flip him the bird twice.
You bad boy.
I did the both hands, fucking. I was like, "Fuck you!" I was and then I already was like, oh, "Okay, he's gonna kick me off the field now, so I'm just gonna go off the field and eat some lunch." Yeah. So I start walking off the field, and he's like, "Get off the field!" And my classmates are going like, "He's already going!"
Don't worry about it.
But yeah, my classmates were like, "What, you hear? Brian flipped the bird to like one of the teachers."
Absolute chat.
And that was like the talk of the fucking class. Later that year, I moved to a different town, and I went back to the city, and I went to a new elementary school for the final grade. And I get there, and in that last year, I've seen about 15 different instances of people flipping the bird to their teacher. Right? Now compare that to this Nick and Simon obsessed fucking farmer kids over in fucking
they haven't seen nowhere. Shit.
Like, they're just like, "Oh, he flipped the bird!" And meanwhile in the city, like, "Go fuck yourself, teacher. I don't want to do your homework no more. Get the hell out of here."
Well, you think you can fuck with me?
You think I'm gonna go to the detention during recess? My asshole. Look at that. We got a new soccer ball. I gotta kick it in.
My mom's coming over and she's beating your ass.
Oh man.
Yeah, right.
So
finally.
There's little differences. I forgot why I was telling the story or what the point of it was.
I don't know, it doesn't really matter. I mean, so 2 days ago, I was I got a nice bottle of wine. I was playing some Red Dead Redemption. I was like, oh, you know what? A nice pairing of a glass of wine and Red Dead Redemption surely would be fun. So I looked in my drawer. And I was like, I got a cork opener, right? No. I did not have a cork opener.
Of course not. I know you.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for having less faith in me.
No, you literally only get stuff
whenever I need it.
Yeah, at the exact moment that you need it.
Exactly. Yeah. It's hey. It's not resourceful, but it is cheap.
Like the thing about you is like it's not even like how most of the time it's simply a coincidence, but I have to say you and Damien have this supernatural force on you. Like you are somehow cursed to constantly encounter inconveniences, but inconveniences that aren't bad to yourself, that are just annoying to your friends.
Yeah.
Because Damien and you have this constantly. Like Duke and I and Kat, Will and Maurits, we will all be sitting at the ready, right? Well, Maurits also has this to a degree.
Yeah.
You guys take it to another level, right? And we're all like, all right, let's get going. And even you two might be going like, oh yeah, let's get going. And then we press play, and all of a sudden it's actually, and all of a sudden something happens like, oh shit, sorry, I'm being called by my grandma. I really gotta pick this up. She's on her deathbed. Oh shit, sorry guys. I just my hard drive just conked out. I just I can't,
Gotta order a new one.
I gotta reinstall the game on a different drive. Shit like this, and, all the time, or in the game, like just now. It's just now, like, oh yeah, we get in the car and they drive us to death because we don't realize we gotta yell at them to drive slow.
Hey man, it wasn't my idea to get in the car anyway.
And then, okay, so we end up at the town, but you'd expect to wake up in the morning like a normal person would after a near-death experience. No, it's 12 a.m. and they kick you out of the fucking doctor's office, which for some reason is a graveyard. Right? All of these things always happen when I game with either you or Damien.
So anyway,
maybe I'm the common factor in this. Maybe I'm the problem. Does this happen at home?
Yeah,
it does, because you couldn't find a cork opener.
Yeah, so anyway, cork opener. So the one thing, because of my idiocracy of not getting a cork opener, I do tend to be resourceful. I can deal in a pinch. And I was like, all right, technically with a knife I should be able... Yeah, so I tried to do that. Man, this cork was in. So halfway through the cork, I was like, all right, I should probably just stop because I won't
Otherwise, you're going to have to strain the wine to get the cork crumbs out.
And I got to drink the whole bottle.
Apparently, aren't we running out of cork?
I think so. But anyway, so I decided not to do that. So yesterday, I bit my lip and I went and bought a cork opener and wine glasses. And one of those rubber thingies so you can pump it, so it gets
I really hate wine.
It's an acquired. So people like it, people don't like it. It's the same with whiskey. I hate it.
And so here's my thing, right? I totally understand people who drink wine when they're like, all right, this wine is good, this wine is a little less, when they're doing wine tasting, because I've tasted wine and I understand where the acquired taste comes from and how you could possibly, enjoy it and recognize the different flavors and stuff. Yeah, exactly. But when I drink wine, my entire face contracts like I've just bitten straight into the most sour lemon on it. Like, damn, it is. Ugh.
Yeah, there are definitely wines where I'm like, fuck. But there's a fun thing about me getting a cork opener, Brian.
Right.
Because you think this stops.
Oh, God.
You know what's hilarious? We have this intercom system, on our head.
Oh, yeah.
Works fine.
Yeah.
Except when the fucking store above you also uses the same system.
And the same frequencies.
Yes. So you walk up. I was like, all right, you know what? Because they fuck with us, I'm gonna fuck with them.
Yeah.
So I kept my headset on. I went upstairs, walked past, and go like, hey, Brian Mark. And you already hear like, huh, what? What's going on?
Yeah.
Somebody please, cash register 155. That shit. Like very business there. Head supervisor. And you're just like, damn, they use head supervisor as a name there? All right, next up, we gotta get
out. That is fucking...
I come down. But it transfers to us, so we're stuck there with 50 minutes of just two stores yelling for each other. And I think it's hilarious.
Oh,
because the amount of confusion that goes on.
I remember at the hardware store I used to work at, right? We had the exact same earpieces they use at your store. And I remember... Actually, no, let's take this story a little further back to a different hardware store I used to work at. I've worked at multiple hardware stores. They're good places to work. They're like a stoner safe haven. Alright, that's why Peachy Bell sang his most epic bar of all time. You can find me at the Gamma in Praxis. Alright, so anyway.
True though, the hot bars.
What was I saying? Oh yeah, so, alright, so at the time...
Pieces.
When I was young, I started working at a little hardware store, part-time job, and they were just and just at the tail end of when I started working there, they were introducing these intercom systems. But before they had the earpiece, they literally, it was just like the fucking intercom. It was literally like through the whole store, like, could this person go to this department? But that's what you'd think it would be. But you know what it actually was? Brian, please come to the service desk. Brian, please come to the cash register. Brian, please help with this. Brian, please help with that. Because here's the thing, right? Here's the problem with being a good bullshitter. Alright? if a customer has a question, I'm like, yo, you know, I'll just read the packaging and pull something out of my ass.
Yeah. All right, you're stopping the bus,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Okay.
And that's fine. But apparently other people aren't very good at this.
No.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that when I started working there. The problem was that meant that I was the person who, quote unquote, knew the most, knew everything. That's a problem for me because A, I don't. I just fucking bullshit.
Yeah.
And B, it meant that every time someone asked a question that a coworker couldn't answer because they're not good at bullshitting, they would have to refer to me.
Yep.
So, but eventually, it was getting so crazy that customers had started complaining that they were being unfair to me because I was constantly being called. Because at some point, I was being called to the front. And then as I walk away, as I'm just out of earshot, I could hear the intercom fire up and say my name.
Yeah. Oh, I hate that.
So my manager had to step in and say, you are banned from requesting Brian's presence at the service desk.
Brian is now a VIP. Only I am allowed to call him.
Well, the reason for that was very simple. I had to start carrying a phone because the reason for that is indeed I couldn't get my work done.
No,
I couldn't get anything done because I was constantly taking on the customers that my coworkers were failing to handle, right? And then we got that intercom system. And my boss told me I wasn't allowed to have an earpiece.
Oh, nice. That is awesome.
And I wasn't allowed to have an earpiece because he's like, I already know what's going to happen. You're just going to be constantly answering questions through it. And I'm like, yeah, well, that's kind of what that's for. He's like, no, it's for everyone to answer questions through it.
You dumb fucks.
Well, shit, man.
People ask me a lot as well. But what I just do, and that's the great part of being... a little higher in the food chain. It's just gonna ask him or somebody else. I'm having a break. Fuck off.
Yeah.
I'm doing stuff. I work hard so I can go home. So and that dude's pretty slow, so he can do that. You know. While he's answering questions, I'm just filling shit. Or I just ignore it. I just
Oh yeah.
A lot of people at work. They take the earpiece off during break.
Off when they're on break. Yeah,
I do not. I do not.
The only times I took it off myself was when I was on the toilet.
Oh, no.
If I'm on the toilet, I don't want to hear anything, man. I don't want to hear someone go, Brian. Ah, fuck that shit, man. I'm holding my dick right now. Can you
I'm shameless, Brian. I'm shameless. I'll just go on Dennis, can you help me? There's stuff going on. I was like, yeah, I'm kind of stuck behind the locked door right now, so I'll be there in a minute.
on me phone.
I'm in head office right now.
I'm in head office right now. You could help right now.
I'm currently crowning.
I'm currently crowning. Oh no! Oh God! That immediately popped into my mind. That immediately went straight to my fucking theater mind and just, oh no. I imagined you in a fucking gynecology shit.
With the fucking arms.
Yeah, your legs up in the air. The doctor's going, push. You're destroying your girlfriend's hand and you're yelling you did this, you cooked this meal for me.
You did this to me. Get him out! Get that little shit out of here!
And then it finally pops out. It's like a 2 centimeter turd.
Yep. Yeah, that's the worst.
That's the fucking.
I always flip the fucking shit when that happens.
When I get it, it honestly messes with my day when that happens.
Yeah.
Because it's like, all right, I see what kind of day we're having today.
It's gonna be one with high
extenuating effort for worthless prizes.
Yeah. Big reward chances, slow investments. What?
That made no sense.
Brian, I am a genius. People 20 years from now will go, oh, that's what he meant.
Oh my God, the great philosopher of our time.
He said things that we don't remember he said. So weird.
Someone raise a runestone.
But the favorite part of having those headphones at work, so I work with especially in the evenings. Like the guys I work with, they're like around 18, 20, 22.
Oh yeah.
So you can have a laugh with them because sometimes we just use that thing as TeamSpeak, mate. we're just laughing our ass off. Sometimes I'm helping customers and they're saying the weirdest shit, and I just laughing my ass off.
Like we had the same thing at the other DIY store I worked at, but like only on days when it was mostly youngsters. There were some days where the youngest the youngest store manager was in. And there were like, because like half the people there were above the age of like 50, 60, and the other half were below 30.
Oh
right?
Yeah.
Now the great thing about that was sometimes you'd have a crew of everybody being under 30, including the store manager. That's fucking great because because the conversation's pretty earpiece. You've got me and another guy going like, yeah, so I tried reading this manga you told me about. And it's pretty good, but like, I mean, the drama got a bit like long-winded. And he's like, yeah, the drama can get a bit like much, I know, yeah, but it gets really good towards these chapters. I don't know how far you read. Yeah, I read until this chapter. And then someone interjects with, anyways, you fucking seen the latest episode of Love Island? And some other girl goes like, oh yeah, I saw it. It was kinda...
super cringe, bro.
Like
I watched with my girlfriend like the first season of X on the Beach, like the Dutch version, and
is that where people wait?
So okay, let me explain.
How does this work?
This is fucking hilarious.
Because me, okay, hold on. Just to interject? Because that reminds me of that MTV show where it would couples would go to this mansion, but their exes would also be there. And like the whole drama was that of course one of them was gonna get enticed into fucking around because they were being like practically being forced by the production team to do so. It's essentially a show designed to tear relationships apart, right? And it was juicy as fuck, fun to watch.
Fucking great.
Similar?
Okay, so this is a little different.
All right.
So they take the Love Island idea of like singles on an island trying to get a thing. So they take the most trashy people they can find. Yeah. And they put them on that show. In the first season, they didn't know what it was. Right. So they under the guise of like, this is just trying to get couples, you know?
Yeah.
Without telling them, they send them to the beach.
Oh.
And one of their exes pops up.
Oh.
And the amount of drama beforehand.
Really?
People flipping out. It's like, oh my god, my exes are gonna come. They're stressing the fuck out.
Really?
Yeah. And then the exes come, and it's all like, because one girl, of course, on the first fucking episode already had a threesome. Bro, this shit is trash with a capital T.
Wait, one of them already had a threesome with two of those guys?
Yeah, well, that was later in the season, but like exaggerating here, but it's still they called her Trashly.
Oh no.
And the dudes. The dudes, like they yeah. But the dudes make me laugh so hard because they're the dumbest fucks, you know.
Of course they are.
But they go like, oh yeah, guys, so we're not gonna own up to any girls, you know. We got the bro code going. Like, if you're not sleeping with her, somebody else can take him. No hard feelings. And everybody's like, yeah. And of course, the first person who gets laid is already like, oh man, I don't want people to hang out with my girl.
Of course, duh, because they want to lay their claim.
Or it's like,
that's what I never understand about these people. The people that say that bro code are the exact people who are primal and gone. Like, no, you're the one who said they're communal.
Yeah.
You're the one who said they're communal, you bastard.
It's like, somebody's ex pops up.
What is this weird idea of considering a woman a public fuckhole that you have to share with the boys?
That's disgusting.
What kind of thought pattern is that?
You know what? It makes me think like, alright guys, every time you use the urinal, you gotta rub your dick against it.
Imagine how boring this show would be if it was just people like you and me on that island. Instead of all those exes. Because here's what would happen. We would get together, alright? We would get the boys together, and here's what would happen. We would say like, alright, listen. If you have anyone you're interested in, you gotta inform everybody so that we know not to put our dick in them.
Put a sticker on.
It's still bad. Like it's still bad. We're still considering them fuckholes. But like
at least they're private.
But at least it's like we're not doing this whole bullshit of like, oh, you're fucking my fuckhole. It's my own hole.
The amount of alpha maleage like going on, it's fucking cringe.
Oh,
but no,
man.
I would love to be like in one of those shows, but be the only normal person.
Dude, yeah.
Like go on yourself. Because that would be fucking hilarious. You'd fuck around with people so hard.
I want to be a big YouTuber, actually. Alright, we might have to start doing marketing, Dennis, because it's purely so that I can make this dream come true. We run a YouTube and Twitch version of fucking Love Island, right?
Yeah.
We go to fucking Schiermonnikoog. That'll be funny. That'll be funny as fuck, right? We rent out a fucking villa on there, right? We put them in there, and we're like, survive on this island for like how many months. But here's the thing, we fill the house with male and female streamers, right, one half, and as you can already tell, the genders are mixed around here because you have to, because
the sexual
the concept.
tension,
because the other half of the house is going to be filled with prostitutes and porn stars. And now, if any of these streamers are found to have an OnlyFans,
they're in the
one of the prostitutes goes, and they have to go to Camp Prostitute.
Oh, that's hilarious. That is hilarious. Camp prostitute.
You can't play both teams, man. You gotta be either on Team A or Team B, bro. This is.
Oh, that's fucking gold. And then wonder like, where's the most drama gonna be? Which house? Which house has the most drama?
Yeah, we separate them in groups of how we expect them to perform. So we put like the nerdiest group of people with like the sluttiest group of people.
Oh yeah, and no sex happens.
Like we interviewed the prostitutes beforehand or the porn stars, and we go like, okay, how depraved do you reckon you are? Okay, on a scale between 0 and 100. All right, you're at a 75. That's quite high. Are you sure you want to rethink that? You don't mind getting pissed on is what I'm reading in this? All right, that's good. All right, you're going straight to Nerd House. All right. What is this? You've only had 10 clients? All right, you're going with the jocks.
Or it's just like you make the game where if you don't have sex.
But you know what makes this idea so good? We start because they're in this house, right? And of course, it's gonna be drama with all the interpersonal interactions. But that's not the thing. They all get their own secret task they have to complete, and their task is to make someone hate someone else, right? And then there's gonna be one person whose task is to successfully run an illegal growery in the house without anybody's knowledge.
Not even the cameras.
Not exactly, because the camera guys will give hints to the others.
Yep.
Because they're trying to create drama. Fuck that shit.
Oh yeah.
We don't need no cameraman. Just hang some fucking surveillance cameras up and stream that live to YouTube and Twitch.
It's unlimited booze and drugs.
It's essentially a 24/7 drama house that I'm trying to create here.
A moralless hell.
Once a month, we'll try to get like a performance thing in, right? We'll try to get some rappers or whatever, some musicians, maybe some strippers. We'll try to get those in. I know a guy who can... wait, hold on. We might want to say this one a little bit more subtly. I know a guy who can bring around tons of powdered sugar for like a pancake stream. That'd be fun.
I like to make pancakes.
And then we can do like challenges of who can eat the most pancakes before going on a rampage. Yeah,
I like that. How many pancakes before I go on a rampage?
Living in the Netherlands.
Oh, that's great. It's great. So basically, we got Love Island meets Big Brother.
I just wish we had one island where television studios could break the law in every capacity. Imagine how great our television landscape could have been imagine the game shows we could have had.
We could have been Japan.
If human rights could be ignored. If you just got a bunch of pedos, you just got a bunch of pedos, you put them on this fucking island, and you make them do increasingly fucked up shit, right? Like, all right, in order for you to get your food for the coming week, you're gonna have to drink this lady's piss.
Welcome to the pedo games. Let's see who survives the longest.
Here's Harvey Weinstein. If you wanna get your food this week, you have to make him very happy. Hey man, that's what they do to the kids. Why wouldn't it be able to happen to them? Alright? We've dug up a corpse for you to molest. If you do not molest this corpse well enough within the next 72 hours, you will not get any food for the next week.
You know what, Brian? I'd be afraid they'd be too much into it. This could be a very bad show.
What if it's their mother's corpse? I told you, no laws. We fly the mothers in. They're in a place where there's no laws. We murder them, put the corpse up, right? Have their sons mess around with their mother's corpse for food. I am depraved. I just realized how fucked that is.
Meanwhile, I would just make a show. Okay, this is hilarious.
Man.
Brian, okay, this one is hilarious.
This is all just for jokes.
You make a show, all right? You take a pedo, give him a body cam. He's convicted.
Right.
Send him to a max security prison. And just make that the show. A pedo's life in prison.
Yo! And
it's presented by Chris Hansen.
You know what would be funny? It would be funny if the guy gets like one prison buddy who's like really like who effectively grew up in prison, right? Like a 40-year-old dude who's been in prison since 18, right? Who knows prison inside out, and he's the insider. He's the only guy that knows, right? And he's got to keep the pedo alive. If the pedo stays alive for a certain amount of time, the guy gets free, right? He gets to go back into society.
You got a kid killer and a kid diddler. they gotta help each other. Like undercover pedo.
And then at the end, right? If the pedo survives long enough and the guy's freed, we let the guy do whatever he wants to the pedo over the course of an hour.
They just go to IHOP.
Why do I want to see violence and everything? I just feel like, you know, people have lost their touch. You know, people have lost their touch.
You know what we do?
Their primal needs.
I think
this is why John Wick did so well.
Yep. We gotta see that. You heard me laughing.
Lil P asked me, why did Mom go to that island and didn't return? Sorry, we're making references to a shit trailer, to a shit movie.
I feel a little dad.
Oh, fucking hell, man. No PS. Fucking hell, and that fucking line. I remember he said it. I looked at you, and you were already giggling, looking at me like,
that's fucking childish.
We were both like, that's stupid. That line is stupid.
You know what I love most about Wick? The amount of people getting kicked in the dick.
Oh yeah, that's good.
The whole fucking nunchuck like scene.
Still, my number one most favorite fucking character in the entire franchise is John Wick so far, and I've only seen the first and last movie. Yeah. Is the fat guy from the last one?
Oh, the German boy.
Yeah, he played it so good.
With the bad teeth.
He was so lovable somehow.
Yeah, he lovable was villain.
I don't know why, but I was like, I'm on this man's side. Kill John Wick, bro.
Come on, do it.
Fuck John. I like this guy.
I mean, it was a good tense scene as well. I knew, of course, what was going to happen. And when he was like, still tense.
So we got someone killing for money. We've got someone killing for freedom. We've got someone killing for family. And they're all gathered at my table.
Yeah.
And I just, I was like, great. Oh, this dude.
It was so well delivered.
And then him running through the fucking club.
Dude, that fight scene.
The fight scene, bro.
Mad props to the dude in the fat suit.
When he did that kick.
Yeah.
And I leaned over and I was like, this dude's like Mackie Chan.
Oh, man.
Because here in the Netherlands, we call the McDonald's, we sometimes called Mackie.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that was a good set.
We made it home.
But all right, so
right on time.
I want to do a game show, but my friends are too boring, right? But if I ever get friends who aren't boring, I want to do a game show where the contestants are trying to lose, but they don't know how to win. Alright? Yeah.
That's hilarious.
And if they have to like actively try, right? They have to actively try to figure out what they're supposed to do or how they're supposed to win, right? And they're of course they're trying to lose. And we give them these really obscure questions, but then don't tell them how they're being graded, right? What is the longest spaghetti strand in history? Give us an estimation between 0 and 1,500 centimeters.
All right. 1,500 centimeters. That's, 15 something meters. That's feasible. I think it's bigger than that. I think the biggest... Alright, Brian, this is what I think. The biggest fucking spaghetti strand is probably as tall as fucking Italy, of course.
Good job, you answered incorrectly. You see, the answer was actually 1,430 centimeters, which is the physical point at which all spaghetti strands uncooked will break. As researched by the Harvard Society of Spaghetti Strand Research.
This all pulls together into string theory. Anyway, guys.
Or just even more annoying, they think like, oh, I got it, this is gonna be an incorrect answer, and it's like, ding, 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 we found a way to make your answer correct.
All right, we got Mr. Pedantic on the case.
What is 2 plus 2? Is it 5? You're correct, according to this study.
We asked an AI multiple times. Anyway, guys, next time on Jazzgrass Gaming, we'll have empty bladders and full bellies. See ya!